Okay, so let's start the part three, the four entrepreneur superpowers. The first entrepreneur superpower is challenging spirit, the unstoppable force. So, seeing obstacles as puzzles, not roadblocks. So Sanders did not just persist randomly, he had a mental framework. He reframed each rejection as practice for the perfect pitch. So his anger at unfairness fueled his determination. He could literally taste the success he was working toward. So here's your challenge spirit action plan. So first, inventory your current three biggest challenges. Okay, this one. So second, rewrite each challenge as an opportunity. And third, track your attempts, not just your successes. Fourth, find an accountability partner who won't let you quit. So starting tomorrow, do one thing that scares you professionally every day. Keep a failure resume. So alongside your success resume. So celebrate attempts, not just outcomes. Okay, the second superpower is progressiveness, seeing around the corners and moving before the market realizes it needs to move. So let me tell you about Chung Chu-young's impossible engineering project. In 1984, South Korea needed to fill part of the ocean to create farmland. As the West Sea's powerful currents destroyed every traditional barrier they tried. So Seohae, West Sea, is powerful current destroyed all traditional barriers itself. So every expert and every engineer said it was impossible because due to these reasons. So Jung Ju-young suggests using scrapped ships as temporary barriers. The, the experts predict disaster. So they proceeded against all expert advice. The result? They saved 200 billion won, created 33,000 hectares of new farmland capable of producing 500,000 tons of rice annually, and the Chongchu-young method was adopted internationally. The Chongchu-young method, if someone wants to know more things about it, just type this keyword, Chongchu-young method. Maybe you can see more detailed stories. So your progressive thinking framework recognize patterns in your industry, questioning everything, especially that's how it's always done, and test ideas rapidly with small experiments, trust data over experts' opinions, and when everyone says impossible, investigate harder. And personally, the last thing is the most important quote itself. Okay, so we skip it. So the third superpower is innovation, but not the kind you think. The Bill Gates built Microsoft on a simple principle. So he said, success comes from constantly changing and innovating. New opportunities are created in the process of constantly trying to change the present. So innovation is not about creating something completely new. I said several times. So it's about creative destruction, making small changes that create massive impacts. So there are four types of innovation you can master. Process innovation, do existing things better, faster, or cheaper. Second, product innovation, improve existing products significantly. And business model innovation, change how value is created or delivered. And market innovation, serve unserved or undeserved markets. So your innovation laboratory. So list the 10 daily frustrations and rank them by market size. And practice combination thinking by merging two unrelated industries. Challenge every assumption in your field with what if scenario. And shadow customers to observe real usage versus intended usage, it says. Okay, so the first superpower is risk management. So taking risks others will not calculate, not risks others will not take. So here's your reality check. 65% of startups are year one. So 34% make it to 5 years. So only top 5% achieve significant growth. But successful entrepreneurs stack the odds in their favor. Before starting anything, they complete a due diligence checklist. 12 to 18 months of operating expenses saved, primary research from 100 potential customers, skills audit and gap analysis, intellectual property protection and liability management, and best case, worst case, most likely case planning. So smart risk-taking strategies include minimum viable product testing, daily metrics monitoring, and monthly strategy reviews, guidance from experienced entrepreneurs, and multiple income streams from launch. So Amazon started as a bookstore to test logistics before expanding, and Google used AdWords revenue to fund search development. Facebook validated the college market before going global. So these companies are good example for the risk management thing. Okay, so now it's time for your personal transformation. So rate yourself 1 to 10 on each superpower. Challenge spirit. So this list. So how do you handle rejection? Do you view failure as learning opportunities and progressiveness? Do you spot trends before others? Are you comfortable being first? And innovation also consists three main questions. And risk management. Do you research thoroughly like that before deciding? Can you make a decision with incomplete information? And also, I prepared the 30-day challenge. It's a week one, problem hunter, which means that document 3 daily frustration and research if others share these problems. In week two, idea generator, propose solutions and test assumption with 10 potential users. Week three, network builder, connect with 5 local entrepreneurs and find one potential mentor. Mentor is week four, last week. Learn one new entrepreneurship skill and practice pitching your best ideas. So the entrepreneurial mindset shift changes everything from that's not my job to how can I solve this? And from I need permission to I will ask for forgiveness. And from it's risky is what's the smart way to test this? I need more resources. How can I start with what I have? And others are more qualified. I will learn what I need to know. Okay, so it's all things about the chapter six. So I'm gonna conclude this chapter. So remember this forever. There is no model answer or shortcut to becoming a successful entrepreneur. So the most important thing is to understand your characteristics, maximize your strengths, and consistently work to overcome your weakness. It's about here is what they don't tell you. So every successful entrepreneur started exactly where you are right now, with an idea, some fear, and a choice to begin. So don't wait for perfect condition. Okay. So I'm gonna highlight this mention for you guys. So don't wait for perfect condition. Perfect conditions never come. So start today now. Okay, so if you have more interesting about innovation and creativity for entrepreneurs, it's just I recommend to read these books, but it's it it's up to you. It's not a mandatory reading. It's not okay. Yep, it's all things about the chapter six.